Memorial Day weekend is coming up, and we have a new number one, which was an old number one, and we've got just a really small, weird weekend coming up. Let's go.
Fucking go! Let's fucking go.
Whoop. Here I come. Here I come.
We will watch your career with great interest.
You are such a kid.
This is where the fun begins.
It's showtime. And here we go.
Welcome into another edition of the Movie Geek Podcast. I'm your host, George T., and this is the Weekend Box Office Report. And as I said at the top, it is Memorial Day weekend, so we will have one big movie for the weekend, and that will be the Star Wars movie. But is it going to be any good? We're going to find out. And then we had a surprise at number one. I will get to that right now. As we look at this, we've got number 5, which was number 4 last week. We got Cheap Detectives making $9.3 million at the box office. Number 4 was number 2 last week, Mortal Kombat 2, falling off a lot, 13.4. Number 3, and this movie has been hyped so much, and I want to see this, and I'll try to get to see it this weekend. George was sick last weekend. We were supposed to go see it, but he didn't want to go because he wasn't feeling well. Obsession, 16.1 million. Then Devil Wears Prada 2, which was number 1 the week before, was 18 million, and Michael went from number 3 to 1. It jumped 2 spots back into the top spot at 26.1 million. So that is crazy. That a movie that was number 1, then hadn't been for several weeks, jumps 2 spots back up to number 1. Crazy. I have seen this movie, and I will try to give a review for it. Cheap Detectives I'm going to try to see this week as well, so maybe I'll do a double show with Michael and Cheap Detectives. Other than that, this weekend I'm going to try and see a few movies, and again, there aren't a whole lot this weekend, so I'll get to those in 2 seconds. But we're going to recap the top spots. We got number 5, Cheap Detectives, 9.3, Mortal Kombat 2, 13.4, Obsession, 16.1, number 2, Devil Wears Prada 2 at 18, and number 1 again, Michael's 26.1 million. That is your box office report. And now we turn to what's coming out this weekend. It's a light weekend, but heavy with horror. And I will get into all of that right now. So, a movie that is not a horror is a movie called Tuner. Talented piano tuner's meticulous skills for tuning pianos led him to discover an unexpected aptitude for cracking safes, turning his life upside down. Leo Woodall stars in this film, Havana Rose Liu, and Dustin Hoffman. Yes, Dustin Hoffman is also in this film. It looks pretty good, so it is in limited release though. Then we've got Ladies First on Netflix. Looks wild. It looks like, if you ever remember seeing a movie called What Women Want, with Mel Gibson, the one where he could hear their thoughts. It's kind of like that in a way, except that, and I'll read it here, a male chauvinist, played by Sacha Baron Cohen, is transported to a matriarchal society, facing challenges from a formidable female version of himself, played by Rosamund Pike. I just saw her in The Grey. I'll have a review for that as well. But so he, he loses his business to, in this weird society um, to her, and basically kind of sees the error of his ways in this film, and it's pretty funny. And I will definitely see this weekend and have a review for you. Netflix right now has been dropping some pretty decent stuff, so um, I know I have to go through Amazon right now. They've got some original stuff as well. So trying to get on through all of that, that's for sure. Uh, Now, a, uh, a a weird movie. I saw this trailer when we went to see Hokum, but I love boosters. Professional shoplifters embark on a wild adventure as they target a cutthroat fashion mogul. Demi Moore plays the fashion mogul involved. Kiki Palmer leads the professional shoplifters. Uh, Will Palantir is in this film. He is hysterical in the trailer. So this looks wild, and that will be in small release as well. We also have Ask E. Jean. This is a documentary. Perfect timing for this, as E. Jean Carroll won 2 lawsuits against Donald Trump for defamation and battery. Beyond that, she has built a career as a successful magazine writer and authored one of the longest running advice columns. So, um, obviously, with this administration being just out of control, this is a really good documentary. So I will definitely see it, but obviously not on the big screen. But I will definitely see it when I can. It's tube streaming. Speaking of horror, this is wild. Saccharin. Yes, Saccharin. Hungry Ghost terrorizes a love-worn medical student after she takes part in an obscure weight loss craze. Obscure is definitely one of these words I would use to describe this uh, weird, um, probably acid trippy type of trailer. So, like I said, this looks wild and crazy. Um, Small release, and it will be on streaming very soon. All right, two big releases and one release that has kind of shimmied into um, the big release category, but isn't getting a lot of pub. A movie called Corporate Retreat. Corporate executives on a team building retreat face a deadly struggle when their leaders turn violently against them. Think Belko Experiment. If you saw that crazy ass movie, this is probably going to be just like it. Only I would think this is more. It, it's like that, but probably much like maybe Send Help in a way, where you have um, boss and employee relations, but at any time she could have killed him, kind of thing. So now we're gonna struggle for uh, control, basically, on a retreat, on a team building exercise. Kind of a crazy concept. So it's one I will definitely check out. This one looks pretty damn good. Passenger. A few weeks into their van life adventure, a young couple witnesses an accident that leaves the driver dead. Soon, they're pursued by a demonic stalker who's impossible to outrun and follows them wherever they go. Um, yeah, it looks really, really good, and can't wait to see this. I'm gonna try and see it this week, and possibly Thursday. Friday, I really can't do much because Ash and I are going to Wage War for the second time. Um, that's one of her favorite bands of all time. So, but I definitely will definitely check this out when I can. Hopefully this weekend, maybe Sunday. Um, Finally, we've got a big Star Wars release. Now, why I said that at the beginning about um, is it going to be any good? Well, Star Wars doesn't really drop a lot of their movies during summer season. A lot of their bigger releases have always been uh, toward December. Um, so this is kind of going to be hard to know what people are going to expect and want to see, and if they will go see this movie. My thought is um, they were kind of torn about doing this movie or doing a third season of The Mandalorian. I'm thinking this might be just an extended one movie that would have been uh, 8 episodes, maybe, of season 3. But I'm hoping it'll be good and kind of carry the story along for the future of Star Wars. The evil empire has fallen, but Imperial warlords remain scattered throughout the galaxy as a fledgling new republic works to protect everything the rebellion fought for. They enlist the help of legendary Mandalorian bounty hunter Din Djarin and his little apprentice Grogu. So the first 2 seasons were pretty good. Then they kind of fluctuated into the book of Boba. It's just one of those things. And yeah, it's. I'm hoping it's going to be good. I definitely have to see it because I'm a Star Wars fan, a huge Star Wars fan. So I will definitely have to see it. And I will this weekend, probably on Saturday. All right. Quickly, there are 2. So this movie Obsession, I want to just go back to this as I've got a couple of news bits, and that's about it. So Obsession was which was on a budget of $750,000, has made $16 million domestically already. So again, as I said in my one about Iron Lung with Markiplier, what I also said about Undertone, which I have put in my top 25 for right now, because I've really kind of changed my tune on this. Small budget films right now are making money. They are making money. So if you are a filmmaker out there and you want to get your movie out there or your script out there to producers, small budget is the way to go right now because they're making money. They're making bank. And if that is your ultimate desire is to make bank like that, that's the way you do it. Finally, I don't know what to think about this, so I'm going to just say it and get it over with. And I've said this a million times. Hollywood needs to not resurrect every nostalgic movie or try to reboot it. Not everything needs a reboot or a sequel that's long past its prime. Although I was wrong on Devil Wears Prada 2, I didn't think anybody was going to watch it, but apparently 2 weeks in a row, it was number 1. But after several years, The Goonies Part 2, The Map of Shadows, is currently in talks. Steven Spielberg is back, and to produce the film. Christopher Columbus is involved in it as well. So, yeah, they're gonna reboot it. Well, sequel it basically. No word yet as to casting right now, but they have been in talks with the original Goonies, along with Josh Brolin. So, when the time comes, hopefully we'll hear a little bit more. But Sean Astin, Corey Feldman, Ki Ha Kwan have all been approached about it. And I don't know how to feel about this. I really don't. Goonies is such a great movie, and I got to be a Goonie for a day, getting to take a picture with those guys. I don't. Although I haven't met Josh Brolin yet, but I've met everyone else. So again, just not sure how to feel about Hollywood continuing to do this to good movies that are long past their prime. I know. Spaceballs was another one. I love Spaceballs. I am going to see it, but I'm also tempering my expectations of it because the original was so good, and I know every single line to the movie, and watch it pretty much without sound. But I have to preference that by saying I'm not sure we really needed to do Spaceballs 2, especially this far past its time. So I know at times I can sound hypocritical about certain movies and fandoms, but it's just the way I feel about certain fandoms. Spaceballs, I did enjoy. I did enjoy the movies. But do I really need to see sequels that are so far past their prime? No, not really. But it is what it is. Alright, so I hope everyone is safe this Memorial Day weekend, and hope you enjoy it. And I will see you all at the movies.
You like that, baby? Let him know where I came from, yeah!
See you next time. Bye.
Waiting for you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hasta la vista, baby.
That's all, folks.